So two things, right? One, I'm sorry I'm playing so many Hunter decks, and I will probably play more in the future. I just love it. I love Quest Hunter. I love Face Hunter. Well, Face Hunter I don't really love. I more did that for the initial guide thing, but I actually kind of like that deck, and I love Secret Highlander Hunter. Like, absolutely love it. And Mech Hunter's pretty fun as well. There's so many fun decks for Hunter right now that I just find myself playing it a lot, so I apologize. And I know that there's some of you that actually like all the Hunter stuff, so this is actually good for you guys. But for those of you who don't, if you have any other ideas on decks that I can play, feel free to tell me. I would be more than happy to try them out. I don't want to play the Spring Paw right now.
I don't have enough mana.
I could coin, yeah. Coin double Spring Paw kills that off. It's actually my best play in my opinion. And then he does nothing next turn or does something kind of weak. I play Rat Trap, I play Ursatron, and I just try to snowball off of that. I forgot that this was a mech, so this is another thing that I could draw with Ursatron, which means I have one more draw option. In the cases where I draw Ziliax and Snip Snap, it's not the end of the world. Oh my gosh, I want to steal that, but I can't. I cannot steal it. That's a bit of a bummer, but it's okay. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to say, because I started with one and there were two, is that, oh, he's going to do the Grim Rally? He's not? What the heck? I'm trying to, calculate here and figure out what he's going to do, and I'm just off, I guess. Anyway, it has come to my attention when looking at my analytics that about 80% of you guys who watch my videos are not subscribed. So that means there are a lot of people who, you know, genuinely like my content and come here and, watch a decent amount. I'm not going to lie. According to the analytics, people, kind of like it. But they're just not subscribing. So for those of you who are thinking about subscribing, you should do it. Just, you know, to help my numbers so I feel a little bit better about myself. Anyway, I'm going to play Explosive Trap because that deals with his board actually really nicely. Or I play Zephyrus, and what 2-mana card could wipe his board here in the common, or in the classic set? I'm trying to think, and I'm coming up blank. Fan of Knives wouldn't actually be that bad, but I kind of want to save this, especially when I already have another option. So let's just do that, kill off the 2/3, and let's see where I can go from there. Because, if he does go face, he loses his entire board here, and that's actually really, really, really good for me. If he trades into this with something, fine, that doesn't matter. Point is, he's going to have to hit my face at some point, and most of his things will die, even if he has a Grim Rally. Even if he has a Grim Rally, some of the things will die. I play Zephyrus, get the Fan of Knives, and I just wipe his board. Okay, so he chooses to do that. I fully wipe his board. I have a decent amount of board control now because I have a 3/1. And I have a Zephyrus to deal with that. Oh, that's a card that exists. I forgot. That's an oops on my part. Unleash the Hounds is pretty good here, though. What are you going to give me? Give me Fan of Knives. Do I have to hit this first for it to give me Fan of Knives? Because that's what I want. Give me Fan of Knives, please. Ooh, wait. Mind Control Tech also could have been good. But I wanted the Fan of Knives. That's the one I wanted. This deals with all of his things. I draw a card. Hyena Alpha actually gets me a decent amount of tempo. I have Ziliax to gain some health if I need it. I'm totally fine with this. And then this 3/2 can trade into that guy as well. Okay, fine with that. Totally fine with that. All these things get pumps, whatever. Doesn't matter to me. Unleash the Hounds, probably with a Snip Snap, just a little dude to throw on the board. This deals with his entire board and leaves me with a couple of extra minions. So, at this point, the way you win this matchup is you just control the board. You don't try to rush him down. Sometimes with this deck, you can because your Hunter hero power a few more times and try to be a little more aggressive. In this one, you just want him to slowly do damage to himself and control the board and get to your later game win conditions, and you can just pop off. Drawing 3 cards, that sucks, but it doesn't really matter to me. If the 2/3 somehow lives and I'm able to put Ziliax on it, the game's just over. I don't mind that at all. If he Grim Rallies it, I don't mind that either. Oh, if he plays another card and gives me... Oh, he's playing another card and giving me the Giant Rat. Wait. This... Oh my goodness, this works so well for me. He might just concede off of that. Can I kill him with Ziliax? If I put this on this... That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage. Not quite enough. So, again, I'm just going to try to control the board here a little bit. Boom. Not going to trade in with the 6/6, because that's just silly. But, trading into one of the 1/1s and then shooting him in the face is pretty decent in my opinion. I have card draw. I no longer have a secret, so the Hyena Alpha is just not really a play anymore. But Dragonbane hero power is solid. Dragonbane with the Dwarven Sharpshooter and removing a minion on the board, that's pretty solid. 2 demons, not that big of a deal. That's his big play. Don't get anything crazy. He doesn't get anything crazy. So yeah, I think we do this. Wait, do I have lethal? Hold up. 11. I could go for lethal, or I could just be smart about this. Because, like, this gets me almost there, and I'm going to be able to hero power him a ton of times. Or I could just do this. Wait. No, this makes it more likely that that hits his face. It's actually smart. Darn. Unfortunate, but, got a pretty massive board here. I don't really know what he does at this point. Like, if he's going Highlander and a Zephyrus and is able to do something off of that, maybe. But, for the most part, I'm pretty sure I win this game. I mean, I guess it's not a guarantee yet. I could also DC. I really hope that that's not the case, but I could. Even if he has the thing that trades minions in, right? The campfire one, the one that you used in the one that I used in Mechathune Warlock, that killed your own minions and then killed one minion on my side, or the opponent's side of the board for each one. Oh! That landed. I mean, I still kill him here, but I mean, yeah, I do still kill him here, but it was impressive, my friend. Let's shoot this. I can kill him with the 3/4. I just want to see if this hits his face. It does not. Let's just blast him. Well played. Anywho, moving on to the next one. I really like this deck. I played... Okay, so the reason why the number right here is different is because before I was playing a Highlander, like, aggro beast-ish build, but I switched over to Highlander Secret Hunter, so it is now a pretty different deck, so I just decided to start over stats-wise, and so, yeah. This is how we are starting with this deck. I played a couple more with the Highlander aggro deck, and lost a couple. I had started off, like, 6-2 with it, and then after I played, like, 3 more games, I was 6-5. Dropped my rank a little bit, and I think that it's okay. It's an okay deck, but the way the meta was going, or the way the meta is going, it's not as aggro as some of the aggro decks, so it can't like outrace them, and it's not quite controlling enough to deal with the aggro decks either, and you can't necessarily rush down some of the control decks. It just was a really weird spot, and like you could win with your Highlander cards, but it wasn't the same. But this build I think is better according to Hearthstone Replay, so I'm trying it out a little bit anyway. Playing the next game. Okay, one last thing. Sorry for the shameless advertising, but according to my analytics, once again, I didn't even look at this because it was like I had to scroll down a little bit, and that was a lot of work. Apparently, the number of subscribers with the notification bell is at 8%, which is lower than the average of about 10 to 20%. So if you guys could just press the notification, and I'm not lying about this. Look at this. About 80% are not subscribed. And I'm gonna probably say like 50% of unknown are here and here, so it's about 80%. And notifications is below average at 8.1%. Okay, so just I'm not trying to cheese you and like somehow get free subscribers or whatever by like mindlessly putting this in. This is actually the stats. They're lower than average, and I want to improve them. Anyway, this matchup is gonna be good because it's gonna be long. I'm going to need to play towards multiple different win conditions. I'm going to need my Highlander cards to actually get the deck underway. This will be a really good addition, actually. Like, this will be super important. Because he's going to play All Right. And this will hopefully kill said All Right guy. Turn 3, play as Poisonous to deal with an initial minion, which is nice. Rat Trap is actually not even that bad here. It's not amazing, but it'll keep him from playing cards. And it's an alternative play than just hero powering, which will give him healing to his face. He should heal me if he's a nice guy. If he's a true bro, he's not, unfortunately. Anyway, I would like to keep discovering dragons. even though these are pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie, just the ability to get another card is, in my opinion, stronger than having a dragon that's pretty good. Or actually, like, really strong. Especially when this one actually isn't even that bad itself. Okay, so turn 5. Oh! I do have this out, though. I wasn't even thinking about that. But I'm going to play Dragon's Bane because I think it has more initial potential with the steady shot. And the weapon. This turn he might heal himself, or he plays Alright. What are you going to do? Oh, you're going to penance that. Okay, that's cool. I'm actually totally fine with that. I'm not going to lie. I think I want to Desert Spear here. And the reason why I want to do that is because this gets a 1/1 on the board that will potentially be a target if he plays the Convincing Infiltrator, which is the 2/6 taunt that destroys a random minion. So if I play more of these guys, it's more likely that one of them gets targeted, which means that the Dragon's Bane might stay alive. There's the Convincing Infiltrator. Hit him in the face, or hit this into that. Give me another chance. Then shoot. Hopefully it hits it. Oh my gosh, it does, but it hits my 3/5. I should have played more minions, but that was my bad. I thought that a 33% chance would be enough, because all I was going to do is really draw a card anyway. But I guess forcing some removal, I guess... Okay, I did misplay that. I had the right idea, I just didn't commit to it fully, because I was like, I don't want to play this, because if he has board wipe, I'm going to lose. And then, now I kind of went both ways with it. It was a horrible misplay. Horrible. I actually genuinely, like, regret it. Okay, so we're going to see if he has the removal to deal with this Wind Fury Divine Shield minion. This is just applying some pressure. I don't want to hit with this because I do want to have the option of using this to get the kill command off, so I would like to have it there. Power Word Death. Oh! Well, okay then. That's never good. That's never what you want to see. Ooh, Unleash the Hounds actually does work for me here. I say I just flood the board, honestly, so that the 6/6 is more likely to live. I'm literally just going to flood the board here so that he's more likely to live. So hit this into that. Don't hit the 6/6. Okay, cool. I'm going to hit the weapon into that so it spawns another minion that might get killed. Don't hit the 6/6. Perfect. And then I'll actually rush into that so he doesn't have that anymore, and then hit him with the 1/1. And now Mass Resurrection's a little bit worse because the Psychopomp is in the mix. He can coin it out this turn, but I can Zephyrus Mass Dispel it and then finish him off if that's what he ends up playing. So since I have the Zephyrus and I drew him, I feel pretty safe. Okay. It's not actually that big of a deal. He still has 6/4. Penance doesn't kill it. Ziliax doesn't quite kill it either. Coin. Okay, what does he do for 4? Am I missing something here? Is there a 4 damage? Mass Dispel. Alright. He gives me a... Oh, he gives me a Rat Trap. Okay, so I win this game too. With the... just a hero power and hit. I'm not going to BM him and play Zephyrus too. I'm just going to end the game right there. Cool. Okay, so like I said, this deck can be aggressive if you need it to be as well. It played around the control. But into the other deck, that was a Zulok, which was kind of aggressive. I played the style of control the board and win late game because he does damage to himself. So this is just one of the reasons why I love this deck so much. It can go either way depending on what you draw, depending on what you are going into. You have so many different strategies you can go for. High value, you get a ton of secrets with stuff like Phase Stalker and Subject 9, which you generally want to do all the time. But then you could also go for more control-y options with like the Rush and Ziliax and just trading into all of his minions or go aggro. It's really, really nice. And I didn't even use any of my Singleton-based cards or my Highlander cards. Like, I didn't get Dynatamer Bran or Alexstrasza, and although I got Zephyrus, I didn't even need to use him. So this deck is pretty solid. And like I said, if he did coin Mass Resurrection, I would have had the Mass Dispel and I would have won the game anyway. So I'm gonna be honest. I think that this is a really, really good deck, and I would very much enjoy, or I would very much recommend you guys playing it. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.